Hi everyone. Have you ever felt like life gets just too heavy sometimes and you've lost your joy? I have. So today I just want to talk to you about when life gets heavy. There's 5 things I want you to know that maybe we've overlooked. I know I have before, and I've had to stop, and God reminded me these 5 things. So come join me. I'm Teresa. Hello. If you're a first timer, I welcome you. If you've come back, then I thank you for coming back. So if you see me looking down, I have some little notes here. I'm not that good yet to talk as some of these others do. I'm just me, so you're getting the real deal here. Okay. So today we're just going to talk about when life gets heavy, how God reminded me of 4 things that brought me joy and reminded me. Okay? So the first one is, and I'm speaking to myself too, but the first one is, sometimes, doing things for others always makes me feel better. It just does. I don't know if it's human in us or what, or especially being a Christian, the love of God. And it don't have to be nothing big. Something small can just change a person's whole outcome if they're having a bad day, or a few words to somebody. Because, we don't know what a person's going through. I've been on both sides. And maybe you have too. But just by simply doing something for somebody else instead of yourself, that can bring you some joy. It can. Okay? So number 2 is, I'm bad about this, but and I wonder if you are. Be honest. Do we get up every morning and we start complaining? We start complaining, I know as I am getting older, about the aches and pains. Oh, I know. And I say every day, God help me to not complain today. But it's not easy. But, complaining about just seems like every little thing. Well, one way to turn that around and find joy is to really just look around and see the blessings that's all around you. And me for myself, man, when I do that, and there is an old saying, it could always be worse. So don't let the devil tell you that you have no blessings. They're there. Whether you live by yourself, you feel you have nobody, that's not true. It's not true. So begin with looking around you. What's in front of you? And then back to number 1, what you could do for somebody. Okay? So as we go on to number 3 here, this might sound crazy to some of you, but I know it helps me in my life. Love music. Music's good for the soul. I believe it. And there's all kinds of music, and even the lyrics in a song can speak to somebody. And I'm a firm believer in that, because God does work in mysterious ways. And I know one of the songs that stands out to me when I'm feeling a little down, or maybe, I feel like, oh, today just nothing's going right, I have nothing, I just don't feel happy. When I'm reminded of this song here, I'm not sure if many of you might know it. If you like country music, I love the one by Brad Paisley and Dolly Parton, When I Get Where I'm Going. And when I hear that song, it reminds me of where I'm going. And you too, I'm sure, or you wouldn't be on my channel. So that's another way to music, to find to your ears, and it can really speak to you. And like I said, I'm a firm believer, God does work in mysterious ways, and through just things as simple as a song. Okay? And then number 4 is, okay, last of all, and I know someone's going to say, well, this is easier said than done. And again, I talk to myself. But choose joy over worry. I know I'm the worst. I'm guilty, y'all. As I said, I'm no preacher. I'm just trying to share my feelings, and I want you to share yours back with me. So choose joy over worry. And you might be saying, well, how do I choose joy over worry in my life with all that's going on? Gas prices, food, I only have a certain income, and I know, and y'all, I've been there in some of those things. I have. Especially when I was a single person, I struggled tremendously. and I worried constantly. But, and I'm sure like a lot of you can look back today, something maybe you've been worried about, it was took care of. And you know by who? I don't have to tell you that. So, anyway, it's simple too. When you open your eyes to the blessings around you, you will find that your joy starts to bloom. It works, people. It truly does. It truly does. So I want to give you a challenge today, okay? Just a little something you can do this week, and I want you to do it. Do it for yourself. I want you to make a list of all the things that are right in your life. And maybe something's happened recently that maybe God has shown you, been good to you about. Just jot down some things, and when you do, take a moment and really thank God for them. And then again, you'll see your joy starting to bloom. It puts a smile on that face. Because, there again, the old saying, it could always be worse, and there's so many out there. I'm not just talking about material things. And, excuse me, I just want to look at my notes 1 minute, because I'm not a speech person. But true joy doesn't always come from the things we own. It doesn't. We feel like, oh yeah, I need a new car, a new house, I need a lot. Well, God already knows your needs. And believe you trust Him. And in one of my previous videos, just give it to God, because He will provide for His children. That's a plus. He will. But true joy comes from God when we keep our eyes on Him. Keep our eyes on Him, and He can fill your heart with a joy that nobody else can. And so I want you to do that. Just challenge yourself. Challenge it. And I would love for you to come back my next video and tell me in your comments, hey Teresa, I did that, and I found some joy in this, and you'd be surprised exactly what you can find joy in. And a lot of us really do overlook it. And sometimes it's just something, God, just something as simple as, sometimes I just sit on my front porch and I go out there and I ponder and I think, and a ray of sunshine will come over, and I know He's there. He's there, and that's joy there. Because I don't have to worry about anything with Jesus. Well, the human part of me does. But no, I think you all get it. I think you get it. So, I do want y'all to ask God this, and also say this to myself. Ask God to help you recognize the good in your life. When you pray, ask Him to help you see the good in it, what is going good for you. Ask Him to help you see the good in other people, because everybody's not bad. And sometimes other people need to know that they're cared for. Need to know somebody loves them. So when you bring that person what they need, God is not going to let you go. It will come back to you and bring you that joy. And even ask Him to help you see the joy in the world. Because He created this world. It's not the world that's bad. It's some of the people that just, the evilness and all. But that's where, see, God takes over. Because He knows He is joy. God is joy. 3 letters, G-O-D. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to give you a couple verses. When you pray or have your Bible reading or whatever, and read these verses. Romans 15:13, it says, may the God of hope fill you with all hope and peace. All joy and peace as you trust in Him. And He is our only hope and peace. I don't see how anybody can even get through without that hope and peace. And then the other one, Psalm 16:11. In your presence, God, there is fullness of joy. And I always feel better when I go pray. I always do. So if you're having any of these heaviness in your life, feelings, or just need that little joy, simply just bow your head and talk to him, because he is the joy. So I hope you enjoyed this today. If you like my video and just something out of this spoke to someone or helped you in some way, maybe put a little smile somewhere that God put in your heart, then I'd like for you, hit like, please, maybe even subscribe, and share this with somebody who might need it. So thank you for stopping in with me today with Coffee, Comfort, and Jesus with Teresa Me. And I do pray that you find that joy you've lost. You find that joy, it's there. It's there. Go get it. Until next time.